Direct right now.
Blessings, 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 everybody out there in the universe. It's your host, Sean Myrie and Rastafari Samurai. And today we got a great guest once again coming on, an alumni of D2E, Kevin Ontario, Mr. Provincial, Mr. Universe, too, you know. So
Come
what you
on,
saying,
man.
brother? What
Outside,
you
outside.
saying?
Yeah.
Different, you got them outside. You know how we get down, man. You know my favorite slogan, don't get mad at me, get mad at your bag. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah. So what you been up to? I know you're active. You're just active. You're just doing shows.
Hella active.
That's what an artist has to do. So how's it been, yo? For your summer, now it's
Honestly,
fall.
there's no days off, man. There's no days off. You know what I'm saying? No days off. I've been bouncing around from different cities. We're actually back in Toronto doing some homework now. We closed up a couple of EPs, and we're getting shows booked in. We call it Galmenton, okay?
Yeah. Yo, I want you to, if you could tell the universe how important is it to have a team? How important is it to have a team? Because
there is no I in team. All right, and they actually mean that. Kawacha, you need someone to recognize you even when you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you're not doing your best, you need someone to keep pushing you. You need a team effort. Like, it's a dream team actually makes it work, because when you put in, everybody puts in the effort, you guys go, okay, you guys can push a rock up a hill together, but by yourself, it's not so easy.
you're breaking your back.
Mhm.
You might get strong, but at some point you're gonna injure yourself.
Exactly. You're wear and tear.
Yeah. So now that fall's coming and you've been conquering the summer, spring and summer, like, you expect to do some shows in the fall and winter, because some people just hibernate as artists.
Nah, man, no such thing. I think my manager already knows how my work ethic is. There's no hibernating. It's just giving the people what they need, what they want. Some good music, good times. Bottling up inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love to do, is bottling up that inspiration to keep everybody striving, keep everybody jugging, keep everybody grinding, keep everybody on the same page, where it's always love and respect. If a man step on your toe, you're not always have to react to it. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I feel you got the blueprint though, because once you start going to, like, you conquer Ontario, you go to Montreal, you might go to Vancouver or certain places. I feel now, especially, but you're just a little bit different to me. You stand out, like I said before. I feel that you're perfect for the American market. That's what I'm basically saying. Like, if you go somewhere besides here now, like, you're ready for England, not just American.
Nice.
The international market. You go somewhere, you're gonna have an effect on people. I feel like if you're in New York, if you're in LA, or or the drill city, because you're active. There's not too much people, like I said, are active. There's a lot of artists, but not a lot of performance. There's not a lot of networking. I'm just saying, you ready for that?
I think people have to understand that. All right, saying you're humble is one, but actually being humble, knowing your position and playing your position is the biggest key. Because I can't look to play my manager's position. You know what I'm saying? I can't look to play my producer's position. I can't look to play my beat man's position. I can't. That's too much headspace for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I have to work on the lyrics. I have to work on engaging with people. I have to work on opening another realm of what people don't speak on. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm the first at that topic. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the team
comes. That's where the team comes in. You see all those people you mentioned.
Yeah.
Some people have, like, they outsource the people, but they don't have. I feel sometimes you got to keep that team, like how you have the manager and your producer and everything. Some people have just pieces of the puzzle, but it looks like you put together the whole puzzle right now, and you're trying to make people see it more. Like,
yeah, man.
That's what I'm feeling.
Kind of dumbed it down so everybody can understand the vision.
You gotta do it sometimes to make it clear that way. You know what I'm saying?
So, you're trying to make Rolling Loud for 2023?
If they would let me understand, it would be an honor. But I'm not a man to chase. But I will tell you, it would be an honor, because I'm an entertainer at heart.
Yo, man, the only thing I gotta say is this: just keep on doing what you're doing. Your worth ethics says it all. Your consistency says it all. You know what I mean? You don't have to hope. Just do
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Straight up.
No shit. I appreciate that because that's genuinely how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Like me, I'm a kind of guy. If I were to randomly go somewhere and an artist popped up, and I can tell you a story. All right, so quicker. I met Roy Woods. How I met him.
Mm.
I was getting my hair done at this good friend of mine. I never knew she was tight with Roy Woods. I mind my own business. Everybody does their own thing, right? So
Yeah.
boom, getting my hair done. We're all freestyling and smoking in the basement. The next guy's next. He's getting his hair done. So I'm like, you know what? You go first. So me and Roy Woods are sitting there. I don't know the guy from a hole in the wall, but I swear to you, I remember leaving my house playing Roy Woods. I can't make this up.
Energy.
Cannot make this up. I met the guy the same day, and I'm there like freestyling in the basement. The man's like, "Yo, you're sick," and he's singing and doing this thing, and I'm like, "These are my fucking words to the guy." First time meeting him. And turns, I'm like, "What do you think?" Like, I'm like, "You're sick too, still." Like, what do you think? Like, you come off to like a Roy Woods. The man's like, "I am Roy Woods." Everybody looked at me and died, and I was like, "Holy shit! I never knew this was actually." And that was the most genuine thing because it was like, from artist to artist, we was just vibing, we was just doing our thing. He's the most humble, most one of the realest niggas out. I love that guy. You already know, hold it down. And it's like for him to take me in as an artist back then was like, yo, like you're sick. Like everybody was taking me, and I remember same thing with Casper. When I was younger, Casper said, yo, like you should join da. Like when I used to live in Toronto, our groups would mix, and he's like, yo, you should come rap. You're actually pretty sick. And I brought that up on my live the other day, and Casper actually remembered. I was like, yo, like Toronto actually recognizes good talent. I love that. Like I respect that. I appreciate it. And we see the fuckery. Obviously, we see the fuckery.
Yeah.
We're not stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, what else is there for? What else is there? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the new, what is it? Miami, Los Angeles. This is the new Los Angeles.
Atlanta.
Or Atlanta. You know what I'm
Really,
saying? This
not
is
really,
where
in a
everybody
way.
is staring. Like, if you think about it, we get like weather changes, season changes. A lot of places don't get that. They want to encounter certain things they don't encounter on a normal basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we fly to hot countries? Because half the time it's cold over here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Vice versa. Jamaica too. Everybody's blowing up, doing their vlog, doing their. Everybody wants to see through somebody else's eyes. You always will want to share that experience, or before you experience something, you want to study on it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's how I look at it. Like right now with everything. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know. How do you feel about how artists are getting promoted straight, especially from Toronto? Because I feel it's only certain people who get the spotlight. As much as the artists we're talking about, like there's great talent, but only like a few get the spotlight.
Okay, I feel like it's pay to play and there's favoritism. That's just me. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the richest, and I know if you have a big bag to throw, you can have them producers, you can have those guys on you promoting your videos all week long, making it seem like you run the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's pay to play, but I think talent speaks for all. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you should. Like I hear some guys, and I never want to break them down, but when they say like, "Oh, yo, this track will take me on the hood," or "This track is the best song," or
Yeah.
for
I
me,
heard that
I get kind of selfish because it's like, what makes you think that all this hard work that we're putting in, you'll just get off of one single? It takes a lot of singles for you to find that one single.
You know what
I'm saying?
happened? I'm gonna tell you why some feel like that, because it's the internet what could fool people, right? And some people get through. Some people, let's be honest, there's certain people who just get through that door. So
Understandable.
I just feel that when they see that, they feel that they could do that too.
But I hear
You know what I mean?
guys swear by it, like, yo, this track that I'm gonna record right now,
Yeah.
niggas just getting signed. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love all the song, all music, this, that. I don't lie to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the kind of guy, you see when I see some of my dogs go upon murder case and them something there, I'm not gonna lie to myself and say niggas is coming home tomorrow. I don't know how the shit's set up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear some of these guys, they're blind believers. They'll tell themselves like, nah. Yo, if he actually did the M, yo, he'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah.
What TV show is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
It's
man,
fake.
there's more to
It's
it.
fake. You have to do research. I'll tell you something, for example, now, right? I was doing some research on weed because, we love cannabis. right? And I found out since the legalization, the restrictions, and people could get 14 years for just selling to someone underage. 14 years. That's an example of people don't even know. You get what I mean? So you can't sell to somebody underage weed. I'm talking.
14 years off the map, you know.
You hear that? And even other things too. 14 years just for weed. So imagine the other stuff you're talking about. Imagine the other stuff that you're talking about. That's why I said people should try to get out of those type of situations, because if you want to tour, if you want to travel, you want people to take you seriously, you want investment, you want sponsors.
Shine in areas that people, all right, there's a conventional route, and then there's a route where like you make your own lane. Now my own lane per se would be, you see, when you got UK, like I'm trying to stay between dancehall and hip hop, where Cardinal Official and Akon and them wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because they lost authenticity along. It gets watered out because when you have to start saying from radio play from girl to gal, that's a two different dancehall songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my Bridget about it. You know, she said Sean Kingston. I'm like, Sean Kingston. We all love that guy, but hear what? He's what is it? Washed down Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the man said, we can go to the trap, and it's like, girl, we can take you there. Bad man, we don't talk like that in a Jamaica. Girl, we say gal, bad man. You see what I'm saying?
But you know what? I think he's trying to sell it to the American audience.
Exactly. That's what we have to do to polish it up, right?
Yeah, but I feel
what you're saying. Watered down.
Yeah, because I feel, I'm going to tell you this. When the Akon era came with what's his name, Cardi.
Yeah.
I feel that's when that they called it something pop, something like tropical. They started to take dancehall and transform it into something called tropical. And I'm gonna be straight up. That's when I started to hear Afrobeat getting fusion with reggae music. Around that time, that Akon, I'm gonna mark that time what we're talking. Akon and Cardinal Official, Sean Kingston, and then they said this pop, what it's called, whatever, something pop, island pop or something. And then that transformed into the Afrobeat, what you hear now. Because if you hear Afrobeat music now, it's dancehall music. It's like pop dancehall music to me.
Literally.
To me. If you have that Jamaican heritage and background and you play it to anyone who's
older.
What it is?
All right. Yeah. It's just like how you said it. It's literally like if we did back home, they did rhythms in Jamaica, right? It's like the more updated rhythms. It's like the 20. You know how they have tight beats? Now it's more. You can find a soca rhythm. Okay, that's a soca rhythm, but an Afro beat? Nah, man, no slap nowadays.
No, to me,
you can write a drill track on them. You can write a love track on them. You can say something. You can say words. Last. I did not even know what am I sep on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that wasn't.
Yeah. Because I remember original Afrobeat was a little bit different.
Yeah.
Back in the I think the early 2000s, even I swear it was in the late 90s. But now it's dancehall to me. So I'm just saying, nothing wrong with that, because everybody gets influence from each other.
I don't know if you guys remember AOJ. What's your number? Or how's it go? If I can have your number, and the man sings on the number like 6 foot. Yo, the song Mud. You know what I'm saying? And it was a track that used to lock every dancehall party, and it's like it's like literally, I wouldn't say it's Afrobeat, but it's right there. It's literally pop, or that, you know what I'm saying? That bridge, like I can't even say, but I don't even know where they put it on there. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna ask you, because you do the dancehall, and we know about the dancehall. We have the background, as you see, with the sound and everything. How you feel about like how Afrobeat surpassing dancehall in Toronto and reggae music? Because I feel for a long time, and my pops used to tell me about this, that there's a lot of separation, especially within that community, or they just they just promote themselves differently. Because I feel reggae or dancehall should be on the same level almost as the hip hop, because we have a Caribbean community, long time, Jamaicans down here, long time. We got reggae artists too down here, tons of scene. But why isn't it not promoted like how we see all these other artists, hip hop artists?
I'm
The
gonna
hard
see.
question.
No, hold on. Maybe it's. I'm gonna blame our DJs. It's our pools. It's what actually the girls want to listen to at bars. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're of African descent, most of
Yeah.
your tracks, most of your set is gonna be
Mm,
Afro beats, and then you're gonna throw
mm.
in some dancehall, you're gonna throw in some
That's
cartel,
funny.
throw in some vibes. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
it makes sense. But if it's vice versa, you're a Jamaican DJ now. You know you can't sync everything with dancehall, and you know
Yeah.
you're not a man to go for every single Afrobeat. So you have to balance it out like
Mm.
everything how everything is. You have to definitely have a balance to it. So I hear what you're saying. It's rough on that one because it, I couldn't even say that Toronto's filled with just Africans because what is it filled with more? Jamaicans or Africans? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, dancehall it's like been. I seen the politics like how we see the hip hop here, and there's only three dancehall or reggae artists I could really mention who's big in the scene, right?
Yeah,
That's it. There's only three I could mention who's known like on radio, like how we would say a hip hop artist from Toronto. I'm just being straight
okay,
up.
true.
I mean, again, right?
Okay, so where I don't know any okay other than like Burna Boy, but we don't know any Afrobeat stars. You know what I'm saying? Name a few. We don't know
Well,
them.
from here, there's a couple people who mix it up, right? There's a couple. Maybe they don't say they're full Afrobeat artists, but like when Bugatti Bantu, he does Afrobeat. Some Afrobeat. Everyone, Oshan, bless up to him. He does
Yeah.
some Afrobeat mix up with R&B. There's a couple, they're coming. I see them coming, and the thing I see more spotlight on them than the dancehall artists. I feel like you get what I mean. Like there's Isus out there. I know of Blessed. I know there's
I
who
have
else?
some
Esco Levi.
big up,
Uh,
big up Ezos. That's my dog still.
yeah, there's a couple, but
We
I
gotta
feel
get
that
him up in here one of these days,
Wow,
man.
I feel that we have a lot. There's more I can name, but they're not getting that spotlight. And I feel like us, we're gonna do our job to bring more
You know
reggae
what?
or
That's true.
dancehall
Because we were
artists
talking
on the
about this the other
platform.
day. You guys are right. Because watch out. It's somebody said it's like why they're treating Isis like that, and I was taking it in like, all right. You see, when you're an artist and you go as hard as you can go, you have to look and say how can you make the people do something different for you in a sense. You see what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
the changing point. When you become an artist and it's past, you succumb. You're an artist. Past it, forget. You have to say it to yourself. Forget. It's like your job title. It's what you do. It's
Yeah.
confirmed. You have to figure out now how to make this work for you. How to make it the other way around. Because you did the whole climb above the hill. Now going downhill should be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you have to figure out not just a tactic or a gimmick, but you have to figure out something that will turn the people that want to like wake up for you. Like Meat Mill, his was when he rode motorcycles in his videos. It
Yep.
wasn't a gimmick. It was something he grew up with,
It
and
was part of the lifestyle he grew up with,
boom. You know what I'm saying?
and he tied it into his music.
Somebody said that to me on live, like, "Hey, Kevin, you ride bikes? Why don't you?" And I'm like, "I do it on two of my videos, but I'm not gonna lie. As a kid growing up and seeing Meat Mill, it was like that was a big inspiration. Like, wow, like you know what? You can, as much as everything's going on, whatever goal you set,
Well,
you can
Well,
knock
well,
that.
I've been paying attention to some of your lives, man. Yo, on the real, if you know some of the motorbike clubs and all of that, yo, maybe one of these days you should do one big campaign video with all of them one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I just tapped in with one. I never knew how you had to find them until I tapped in. Went on YouTube. I learned you gotta go find certain clubs on what was it, Facebook. So I found a
Yeah.
club on Facebook. He's a cool guy. He messages me back. He commented the other day and showed me what days they're gonna be doing their like last couple of days and what they tell you the weather and where they're linking up. Honestly, I'm gonna bring the drone. And yeah, they're about everything. They even say it in their comments and everything. So it's a community, and the
But
biking
but
community.
you were saying something right though. You gotta find your niche. You gotta find what you like as an artist. What is like describes you.
Yeah, like what really makes like what it's hard to say with everybody because everybody has something else. Like everybody has something that draws someone towards them. Like me, I kind of have like a talk show on my IGs where it's like I
Mm.
have the gal I'm doing this. I normally have like I switch it up. I'll do like an episode where it be West End girls versus Toronto guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm always trying to keep it fresh. Or I play a game, or I made up a game called Rough, where if it
Yeah.
applies to you, you have to rough like a dog. And the gal don't like it. The man don't, you have to
Be
be
active.
creative. Definitely be creative.
Yes. And active. The main thing is active. Some people put out stuff and think things are gonna come to them. You gotta be active, man. Straight up, you've seen it with the example with an artist from Toronto, what he's doing. And it's working. You gotta be active. And that's what people sometimes hate on, because you're doing something they can't do. You're doing something what they can't do. They don't have the
studying in Toronto is there. All right, so the streets is praising a lot of foolishness.
Clout.
Mhm.
Clout.
Mhm.
That's what they're praising.
Yep.
Clout. Let's
Yep.
just say what
Yep.
it is. Clout.
Clout.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Clout. Anything to get a little buzz, fame, arousement. Uh, Like, okay, these guys look like they'll rob banks with cameras on them just to show, yo, I
Yeah.
did it. I did it. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm an entertainer. I'm not into robbing banks. I'm not into the foolishness. I'm not. Look, I want to do as much shows as I want to do. So many shows in one day that I'm tired. I'm cussing. I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm into.
Yeah.
What I've been raised on, like even growing in Jamaica, is totally different than how. Listen, the badness in Canada.
Yeah.
Put that aside, guys. We can always amount to something even bigger. You see,
Yeah.
if you really think something bad,
Mm.
put that energy into your craft. If that's
Yeah.
how bad you are, put that energy into your craft.
Energy into your
It's not hard to
craft. It's true. It's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
Good advice. Good
do.
advice.
Holy moly. If Toronto, as much bodies and shooting and guns, and take that energy and put it into a craft.
music.
If you want to
That's
be an
something.
electrician, go be an electrician. If you want to, what is it, landscaping? Do landscaping. If you want to do anything you want to do, go do something creative. Go do something you can learn, something that will, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. If you want to be a janitor, I praise being a janitor. You know why?
Yeah.
You're doing something constructive. At least you're still learning something. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
put your energy into, because watch out. What we're living and running down, what you're chasing, we already have the same end goal. We all do. No matter what, the only thing that's promised is death. Okay, so why chase it? Why am I chasing it? You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
We have
True.
goals to fulfill.
That's why I said to you before, people are afraid of living. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
be afraid to live. That's why I said to you, man, if you're doing your bike and all that, feel free, man. You know what I mean?
And people are afraid. You know what the main thing for what we're talking about with the six, and it's been a disease for a long time, is unity. That's what we've been missing for a long time. We want to be like all these other scenes where you see all these guys working with each other. Is unity. You want to follow the blueprint like Drake. What does he do? Unity. He signs artists. He shouts out artists. Now, if you're not taking that blueprint, you're not gonna go nowhere to me, because even certain people who had beef, you have to stop that shit now. You see
No,
the
for real.
example. It's not going to get you nowhere. People will take you off festivals. You won't get endorsements, like I mentioned earlier, because they're going to say, why will I invest in a troublemaker? You get what I mean? Like, you're not going to make no money from that. So the best thing is to unite more. And I could see some collaborations, but people say, the politics, there's history and all that shit. But guess what? Your history is not going to make you make no money. It's not going to make you make no money.
All right. See, the realness comes with that is what I understand. All right. I was explaining to somebody the other day. You see, if you had a life of crime, man, there's a Grim Reaper and he fucks with Karma. You know what I'm saying? The Grim Reaper and Karma, they fuck with each other. They love fuckery. They gamble on whoever feels like, all right, this is it. I don't want to do any fuckery anymore. I want to live a normal life. I want to slow down. That's when they go, oh, you think we're done with you? Nah, man, turn it up. Turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Right when you try to straighten up your life, you get hit with cases. Right when listen, it is the way it goes. If I don't know, man, listen, people have to understand, you can't just get up and switch. You have to understand everything needs balance and change.
Yeah, couldn't say it better.
You're moving out of a house, you can't just get up one swift and just grab everything and run out. No. You know what I'm saying? You have to set the van a certain way so that everything can fit balance. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
some people are trying to do that with every step of the game. They feel like, you know what, this is it. I can skip these guys. Or I have a money to throw. Or there's 10 of us dropping money on one video. So because the video is sick, we're moving, we're buying views. Listen, some of us are building this from the ground up. Like hard work, dedication, like grinding, spending time away from our families. You know what I'm saying? In order to get further than some that are willing not to, dream as far as we are. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in different cities, meeting different people. How you getting more love outside of your city? Like that don't make sense when it's right in front of you. It doesn't take nothing for the man to post each other and show love on each other's chat. But the one of Toronto's beefing and which politics, but it ain't not a politics thing.
Hey, yo, Kevin and Terry, anything you want to tell the universe before we come off the spaceship, like where they can link you? I know you might be doing a performance right after this, like you're gonna give them some fire, right?
Come on, man. You know it's set already. Yeah, yo, on all platforms, YouTube, every platform you think of, it's Kevin Ontario. You can always find me, man. Is it?
Yo, before you go, man, give us a shout out for Down to Earth podcast.
Yo, big up Down to Earth, man. Yo, you know it's family when I come through, man. Always holding me down properly. Come on, man. Big up the Rasta.
You don't know, man. You don't know. Much respect, man. You don't know.
Already, alumni.
You heard it first. Please subscribe. Please follow this man, Kevin Ontario. Don't sleep on this man, people. If you do, I don't know where you be. You get what I'm saying? But you heard it first on Down to Earth podcast. You got my brother Sean Myrie and the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in the eye. I approve this message nationwide. Don't know, people. Thank you for tuning in. Down to Earth podcast.
Much respect, brother.
You don't know. We are signing out just now.